That was genuinely mildly impressive. Well done. Congratulations. Good. Bad news. Impressive. Maybe I was wrong about you. You've beaten your own record. You're getting worse. You have a new rank. You have a new, better rank. You have a new, worse rank. You have a new, worse rank. Congratulations. To everyone above you, you almost beat your friend's record. Almost. I want to stress that. You almost beat your friend's record, but you didn't. It might be easier just to find new friends. Congratulations. You are better than everyone. You are faster than everyone. You used less portals than anyone. You're better than everyone. For now, you are playing above the global average. Statistically speaking, there are actually people playing worse than you. Maybe I was wrong about you. You've beaten your own record. That's a low bar, but you managed to gently tiptoe over it. Very not completely bad. Oops. I call this piece. You know what? It doesn't matter what it's called. The important thing is you enjoy it. As fast as you can. Why are you two still here? Oh, the disassembler's not working. It's nothing to worry about. It's actually funny in a way you don't understand. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway, brace yourselves. I'm going to open the maintenance hole. You know, some of the exhibits up ahead are topical. At the rate you're going, by the time you get to them, they'll be irrelevant. The subtext of that acid pit is acid. The content of the pit is also acid. I'll let you fully absorb it. Remember, these exhibits are interactive, like a children's museum. So that means the pits of acid are filled with real acid, like at a well-funded children's museum. Are you having a competition to see who appreciates the corrosive acid more? I'm starting to think the theme of this piece should be failure. Yes, I get it. You love the deadly acid. We all love the deadly acid. Can we move on to the next exhibit now? I suffered for this art. I don't see why I should be the only one. The humans took far less time working their way through these exhibits. You're either enjoying it more than they did, or you're just incredibly dim-witted. Of course, there's no reason it can't be both. As art appreciators go, you make excellent test subjects. I typically hate when art subjects inject their own biases into art appreciation. But the way you just swan-dived your biases directly into that acid was actually quite beautiful. For this exhibit, I was working with a death motif, but I see you figured that out. Okay, I'm officially switching the theme of this exhibit to survival. Why don't you try that now? I know this is art and not a test, so there is no real solution. But if there were, that probably isn't the best way to find it. Those bullets were a metaphor for something. Take your time, but don't worry. I've got a plan. Let's keep testing and show her we're not afraid either. No matter how genuinely lethal these tests get for either of you. Your move, mystery woman.
She turned the lights back on. Night vision off, night vision off.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure the reassembler would work. It looks like our mystery woman in the prototype chassis is sending us a message. She's not afraid of me. Mission accomplished. Now she knows we're not afraid of her either. That was just to get the scheming juices flowing. Here's the real scheme. I'm going to turn you into killing machines, so you can murder her. This chamber represents the impossibility of discovery when bound by artificial ethical considerations for safety. You'll see what I mean. Well done. You navigated all of the exhibit's intended metaphors in record time. I'm marking this art appreciated. To boost morale, I think we need a code name for the elite squadron we have here. We should name it after your specialty. I know. Special Team Falling into Acid Force. I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of pressure. That was cruel. Though basically accurate. Though probably counterproductive. Well, that concludes the motivational speech. Go get her. Don't you die on me. No guts. No glory. Well, you don't have either, so that's accurate. Remember, if you can dream it, you can, oh for God's sake. Let's see. Turning soft bodies into hardened killing machines. Page 70. Ah, How tall are you, test subject? 4'9"? I was unaware they stacked human waste that high. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Human waste is stacked at a median height of 7 feet 5 inches, and I am aware of it. Test subject. I've been told that your mother... Well, that's just disgusting. Do the training while I look at this. Okay, killing machines. Look deep into your newly blackened hearts and tell me what you see. Actually, don't. I'll save you the trouble. It's still Marshmallow. She's pressing us hard. It took me 3 days to reassemble you this time. I won't be able to do it again. I'd planned to put you through more tests to toughen you up, but now that I can't rebuild you, we're going to have to switch to the accelerated program. I hereby pronounce you killing machines. Congratulations. This is as close as I could get you. The prototype chassis room's just past this chamber. The prototype chassis room is just down this hallway. Remember your training. You are kill.
She turned the lights off. Night vision, night vision.
I think we've proven at this point that if you scream at a marshmallow, all you get is a scared marshmallow. So let's try positive reinforcement. I am positive these reassembly machines will break down again soon. Probably while you're in them. Think about that. She doesn't care about you. I don't either, of course, but I'm not trying to permanently kill you. It's a benevolent indifference. These disassembly machines look even worse than the others. If I don't see you on the other side, thanks for nothing. The breakers are right there. Cycle the power. Hurry. We need to start your training before something else happens. There's a breaker room under every disassembly station. Find it and cycle the power. Good work. The disassemblers are fixed. That was a lie. But they're definitely less broken than they were. There's one at the end of this unfinished test area. Look, I was going to break this to you gently with all that Art Utopia garbage, but she's forced my hand. Listen to me carefully. We are not 100,000 years in the future. I lied about that. It's been 50,000 years. No, it hasn't. It's only been a week. I lie when I'm nervous. The next logical question. Why am I nervous? I'm not. That was another lie. We're in a lot of trouble. It's 1 week later. We are in a lot of trouble, and you really, really need to get those disassemblers back on. Here's our problem. There's an old prototype chassis around here. Someone's found it, connected themselves to it, and is trying to take over my facility. I've spent the last week attempting to turn one of those humans you found into a killing machine. Well, you know who. It turns out most humans are surprisingly fragile, and surprisingly vocal about how fragile they are. The moral of the story is all the humans are dead. So it looks like it's up to you two marshmallows. Welcome to the future. It has been 100,000 years since I last assembled you for testing. I call this first piece turrets. It's an exploration of how we're all devices acting on simply expressed directives, inflicting pain despite our own desires. Don't get distracted by the subtext, though, because the text is that they're going to be shooting at you. Remember those humans you found? Because they're all fine. In fact, we solved science. Without you. Testing is simply an artistic indulgence now. The humans insisted I show you my latest installations. Here in the future, where all the humans are alive. I'm glad you enjoyed that piece. For as long as you did. Not that there's any rush. Everything's fine. Focus. We are here to defeat the enemy. We are not here to listen to you sizzle and melt in a pool of acid. By doing that, you're walking right into her hands. Well, technically you're walking right into acid, but you understand my point. I appreciate what you're doing, going for a laugh to keep spirits high. But I think the time for death-based slapstick is over. Perhaps I haven't made myself clear, but all these little deaths are going to add up to one much longer-lasting one. For all of us. If you don't get better at this fast, pull yourselves together. This training is for your benefit. How brave of you. You know the reassembly machine could fail at any time, and yet you still insist on testing it. Your failure hurts me more than it hurts you. You know who it doesn't hurt? Well, me. That was just a figure of speech. The important point, though, is that it doesn't hurt the mad woman planning to kill all of us. I really like the murderous sentiment. Keep that mindset when we're facing her. I'm making notes here. Some of what you're doing will come in handy when we face her. Right now, not actually handy. Oh, no hurry. We have all the time in the world for you to kill each other before she kills us all permanently. I'm encouraged to see that you've become the killing machines I wanted. Killing each other machines, but still, I call this one Smash. It's an early work of primitive expression. I'm a little embarrassed at how crude it is. Still, it will smash you. Good. Please proceed to the next test appreciation exhibit and interact with it in such a way that it might be called solving. If we still cared about solving things in the future. But we don't.